Hey, welcome back. In this video, we are gonna make a new pencil case. I've gone ahead and I've printed out the sewing pattern on some paper. And our first step is to tape it all together. For this, I'm gonna use some clear tape and some scissors, but you can also use stick glue if that's all you have. It's very important that you get your measurements right. When you print this out, make sure each 1-inch square is equivalent to 1-inch square on your ruler. That way you know that you're actually printing out to scale. This is one of the most basic patterns I make. It's only 4 pages that you have to tape together, so I find it easier to tape the top 2 pages together, followed by the bottom 2 pages, and then connect the top and bottom together, and then you've got your sewing pattern. It's important that you have your 1-inch grid go throughout the whole pattern. That's how you know you're kind of doing it right. I also leave instructions on the pages so that you can see where to line up the next pages. If you want to sew this sewing pattern for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description below to my Etsy store. I create all my own sewing patterns and I make these little how-to videos on how to make those patterns. So if you're looking for a good weekend project, be sure to head over there and check them out. So it's time to start cutting out the shape here. So you'll see on the pattern that there's black lines with little scissor marks on it, and that indicates where to cut. So let's follow the black line, cut out the pattern, and you will have your shape. These shapes are to scale, so you'll be able to put these directly onto fabric and cut them out of the fabric. I find the best way to secure them to fabric is just by using some pins. That's the easiest way. For this project, I've chosen 600 denier Cordura nylon. It's one of my favorite materials to use, so I've got it here in the color gray, and this will make a nice durable bag. I initially designed this bag about 10 years ago, and what I did is I used it as a miniature toiletry bag. So I have my big toiletry bag, and then the pencil case here. This was actually my miniature toiletry bag, and I liked it because I could fit 2 of these inside a big one. So just like the big toiletry bag, the pencil case here has a Velcro patch on the side of it, and the best way to align this to the fabric is just to cut the shape out of the sewing pattern and then just put a dot in all 4 corners where to line it up. And that's the same with the carry handle strap here. I'm just going to use the sewing pattern as a guide to line those pieces up. And here we're actually cutting all those pieces out. We got the zipper pull, the Velcro, and the nylon webbing strap. So first we'll start off by sewing the Velcro. So this is very simple. Just put it in between those 4 dots you just created. Just sew about 1/8 inch from the perimeter, as close to the perimeter as you can get, and sew an X in the middle of that, and that's nice and secure. So it's time to start on the zipper. So if you've ever seen me sew a zipper before, you're going to know exactly how I'm going to do this. So if this is your first time watching a video, I'm going to clip the zipper to the edge. I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch seam, fold it over, and then just sew a top stitch over that. And that'll be our zipper. So when you're putting your zipper in, everything's created inside out. So both good sides are going to be together. So you're going to put right sides together for the zippers. So your good side of your zipper is face to face with the good side of the fabric. So once you got it clipped together, it's time to go over to the sewing machine. We're going to sew a 1/4 inch all the way from the top to the bottom. And this is going to be our main stitch for the zipper. And we're going to do this the same for both sides. So for this zipper and on the other side of the bag. Okay, so we're at the fun part here. So this is the most fun / probably most difficult part of the pattern. So as I said, it's an easy pattern. What we're going to do, we're going to fold the zipper over and we're going to put a 1/8 inch stitch all down the side of it. So I'll zoom in a little bit here so you can see. So I'm using a gray thread for this instead of the black that I was using for everything else. and I'm just going to sew all the way down the edge there, and this is just going to seal the zipper in nice, and it's going to make a good looking finished product. And just like the last step, we're going to have to do this twice because we have 2 halves of the zipper. So it's time to put on our nylon webbing carry handle strap. This is just a 1-inch piece of nylon webbing. So in a previous step there, we put those 2 dots for our alignment from the sewing pattern. Now it's time just to put a stitch in. So we're just going to do about 1/8 of an inch in. It's not a big deal because soon we're going to go over this with a 1/4 inch stitch when we finish the bag. So I've gone ahead and I've folded in the 2 sides here. I've connected the zipper, I've installed the zipper pull, and now we're going to turn the whole bag inside out so we can finish sewing. So we'll start out by clipping the top. We'll throw a few clips in it, take it over to the sewing machine, and we'll put a 1/4 inch stitch all the way across. And we have 2 ends, so we're going to do it twice. So we're back on the sewing machine. We're going to put a 1/4 inch stitch through it, and that's going to seal in the edge. And also, it's also going to seal in the carry handle webbing strap that we installed earlier. This will be the 1/4 inch stitch that goes over top of that and just seals everything in nice. So in this step, the bag is going to start to take some shape. So we have to fold in the corners from edge to edge. And this is going to give the bag some shape. So there's going to be 4 different corners you're going to have to do this with. It's easier to watch it than it is to explain it. And this is one of the reasons I don't do written instructions, is because it's so hard to explain some things and it takes so long. And I'm trying to make these sewing patterns as affordable as possible, so that's why we got the videos instead. So fold in the corners, clip them together, and then we're going to put 4 1/4 inch stitches on each side of the bag. Okay, so we got all the edges sealed up, and if your project looks like this, you're on the right track. So we're going to fold it inside out, fill out all the corners, and this bag should be finished. So if you made it this far, I want to thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, consider subscribing. And if you want to sew this for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description below to the sewing pattern. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.